Pex Paac, the Soroti City Resident Commissioner who delivered a paper at the training, urged journalists to be very professional in their work and also be patriotic to avoid being used by people hell-bent on achieving their personal selfish interests.
Today we're engaging with the media, and I hope from this meeting we build synergies that we should be able to work together as a team, avoid being used, don't put money as a priority. Let's be patriotic. Some of these things you must do without money and really try to expose the reality.
He, however, noted with concern that some journalists do not publish certain stories unless they are given money. The RCC condemned such unprofessional practices.
These journalists you have called here are also corrupt. I have a message here. Thank you. One of you said to me, say, if you are not allowing us to cover that function, we shall not cover any government function, a private function. How do you call that? I have a message here. You are coercing me because you're a journalist. You are coercing me to do something which is not even within my means. These colleagues you have assembled here, some of them will never publish any news if you don't give them money.
Nicholas Abola, the Commissioner for Information and Communication in the Directorate of Ethics and Integrity Office of the President, noted that training also gave the Directorate an opportunity to assess the implementation of the Zero Tolerance Corruption Policy 2019. The policy was officially launched on 4th December 2019. Commissioner Abola also urged the journalists to be patriotic and also advised them to practice high levels of integrity and objectivity to effectively play their watchdog role. He condemned the practice by some unprofessional journalists who take bribes in order not to publish certain stories or even take money to publish others.
That is actually something which is threatening the integrity of the media. So we think we want the media to overcome that and be patriotic. Do a little bit more serious things for your country, the love for your country.
You must be trusted. You must be trustworthy. And when you are trustworthy, what do you do to the people who listen to you? You care for them. You must be consistent. You get it? Consistent. If you are following a story and you are making it up to make it work, you must be consistent.
Alex Okello, the Permanent Secretary in the Directorate for Ethics and Integrity, railed the media to take its rightful place in fighting corruption through the sensitization and exposing corrupt people and corruption practices.
It is our duty to fight corruption, and this is the strategy. And inside this strategy, media is put there very clearly to do their role of fighting corruption. The fellow said, where is the law which should say this? Okay? That's one thing. We can only fight corruption if our journalists are competent.
George Moron, a journalist with the Daily Monitor newspaper, thanked the Office of the President for empowering journalists in fighting corruption through the training. He observed that the corruption was real and had sort of been normalized in some people's minds. Moron noted that there were many forms of corruption.
It's affecting the development of the country from the village level up to the country top leadership governance level. I want to appreciate the ministry for identifying corruption as one of the things that needs to be discussed most, for accepting to empower the journalists.